Fact. This stomach has consumed 8 quarts of ice cream since October 10th when I defeated Bon Lapua by breaking his collarbone with a vicious counter right hand. Fact. I am working on 9 through 12 right now, but this has curbed my enthusiasm. Fact. That is the most beautiful dog I have ever seen in my life. Fact. I have been told by many, many attractive women that they thought the same thing. Fact. Ladies, you were in charge of the human herd before pyramids and spaceships sat down on Earth. That's a fact. My ex's paper proved the in charge thing, and they just said pyramids had been poured and all that alien-looking shit inside, it didn't spell anything good for the human herd, okay? Fact. Men have taken the reins, the control of the human herd, and in 2,000 short years have damn near run us into a brick wall at terminal velocity like Dale Earnhardt. Fact. I am Maitreya, ladies, and the fact that I can make the fountain of youth, that proves it, all right? I can blend soap out of water using stevia, this magical white powder that you know nothing about because the ultra uber wealthy of this planet, oh, they don't want it, okay? Because you know what it does? It's going to free the human herd of everything that's holding them back. It's going to wipe away cancer and sickness. It's going to end the national health care debate, all right? We won't have to be spending money on cancers because they're going to be gone. That's what lots of stevia does. And in fact, ladies, if you have been raped by a man and you're having trouble orgasming, Chris was in the same boat. A former student of Dave Marinoble's, she said maybe 2 in 2 hours with a lot of effort. Fact, I told her the violin, finding the G-spot wherever it is, and it's different on some women, okay? And that's maybe where I struck out. Finding it, pretending it's the yin and the yang, and massaging both dots from above and below while you clip play, and oh my God, you know what? It took Chris to damn near triple digits. She lost count, whereas before she could maybe have 2, and it takes it out of the woman's head, puts it in control of the man, and yeah, if anybody out there uses the violin in any rate, okay, what I'm going to do when I'm rich, I'm going to make sure that your life is an ass rape hell when you're in prison. Let's see. Ladies, Maitreya, Google it. Look it up, because the fact that I can make the fountain of youth denotes that water first turns into a natural gas. They have engines that can run off of split H2O that don't burn our fuel up, burn our water up as we go. And you know what? It's like this, ladies. See that poster on the wall? When I was at Notre Dame, I had a vision that I would one day discover cold fusion, which stevia turning water into a healthy fuel. That's exactly what it is. But I was also maliciously set up and slandered and expelled from Notre Dame for things that were ridiculous. I was kicked out for 2 semesters, suspended, because supposedly I punched a woman and launched her 17 feet through the air, kind of like, you know, on her toes, down the hall, where she slammed into a wall and she slumped to the floor unconscious, yet she didn't have a mark on her, okay? And my girlfriend said that I was taking a piss and that she attacked me, and I backhanded her off me and said, "Get the fuck off me, cunt." Well, anyways, Notre Dame only suspended Willie Brown, Ross Browner, Willie Fry, and another brother for supposedly raping the president of Coke's daughter. But see, their coach liked them and wanted them to play football. Whereas mine, Lou Holtz, he fired me for making, ask your men how many guys in the NFL right now can make the play, and ask them if any of them are white, and all 4 to maybe 5 guys, and that's being nice about it. They're all millionaires. So if Dan Quinn makes the right decision and doesn't choose boxing and chooses football, but would it have been the right one? Because my God, how many asshole coaches are there really out there, Lou Holtz? You know what? The only thing I can think of is that it was payback for Russ Purnell losing his job. And Russ Purnell from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I would listen up if I were you. Put it like this. I bet you got a bunch of shit hanging off your neck. Oh, that's right. I've seen your picture. Okay? It's 20 years later, man. I should be in the same boat. But you know what? I am faster than I was when I played football at Notre Dame. And on stevia, I don't get tired. And I'm saying that if you could hook it up where I could get a one-day fucking practice session with you and your boys, maybe when you come out here to play the Raiders, I would light you up. Not you, man. Yeah, I can play fucking free safety. I've got black sprinter speed, okay? I'm so fucking fast that when teenage black tracksters see me run, they don't go, oh, ho-hum. They explode like popcorn, okay? And it's stevia. And I'll admit, we eat together. And you know what? If it can do for my body what it's done, imagine what it can do for you and yours, all right? Now, that's what the rich don't want, okay? The rich don't want anything good, you know? Fight Club, you know what? The movies, Tequila Sunrise, you know what? I knew Mel Gibson in real life. And, you know, Mel never had a fucking friend that was a cop, guaranteed. You know, were they trying to slur me? David Brin, Encinitas, California, author of the Uplift War, you know, sentient species on their way to being worthy of reaching the stars. How ironic that you actually legally combat a member of my family, okay, that I have had uber dealings with over the years. Is it really, David? Is it more than just that? When I was 8 years old and I was awakened in my room and frozen as I saw two small creatures climbing up the fucking bookcase to the top of the mantel that was above the fireplace and then going out the storm window. And I'm thinking, oh my fucking God. You know what? I'm not crazy. But even then, I knew that saying things like that, okay, made people look at you differently. I was a different kid, man. I saw a $35 million thought when I was 8 years old. Mice in a habit trail, population explosion, and how too many creatures in a confined space drives that species nuts, okay? It happened to mice. It's happening to humans all over this planet, especially in the inner cities, okay, where they suck all the money out on purpose, all right, to actually leave the slaves in worse conditions now. I mean, the sons and daughters of slaves, okay, things haven't changed. And you know what? They've enslaved us with money from the very start, okay? Those at the very top live like kings, and too many people at the bottom, you know what? They go hungry, they go cold, and they starve to death around this planet that produces so much, and yet it's even being held back and killed by the rich on purpose, all right? Ladies, think about it. There isn't one thing underneath your sink that you could actually consume that wouldn't make you sick or wouldn't kill you. Even your toothpaste, for Christ's sakes, is some kind of petroleum derivative, and that's what they're doing. They're using petroleum to kill this planet, and it's happening quicker than you think. Every day that you get in your cars and you drive to work, you're burning petroleum gas, which is powered by 14 H's from water. That's hydrogen combined with 6 carbons, and that makes it brown-looking water, doesn't it? Okay? And, yeah, we vaporize it. If there was any fucking even return, they would have capped it on the back end of a NASA space shot. There isn't. And here's the deal. Men, they don't give a fuck, okay, as long as they get their rocks off. Or and I'm not talking all men, okay, because I know a lot that are good. And amazing, most of those guys have been in the pen. And another thing, amazing, white powder, okay? Yeah, it's a big fucking farce. You know what? If stevia can keep you up across the United States, maybe it could supplant cocaine and methamphetamine. And since the FDA held it back, what we could do is get a good attorney out there to file suit in federal court and to overturn all the white powder convictions and to let our men come home, okay? I'm not talking about the guys that rape, okay, women and children. I'm talking about the guys that are good and deserve to be anywhere else but the hell on earth that prison is, okay? And you know what? There's too many people in prisons of fat in their bodies for their entire lives. And znaturalfoods.com sells stevia for $44.99 a pound. And what does a pound get you? 2 pounds got Bob Johnson in Carmichael, California to banish 62 pounds and 6 tumors in 4 months. Was that? Yeah, 4 months. And Ali Sonoma drank sweet water and had a potential breast tumor vanish in 14 days. And again, ladies, that uber orgasm thing. Treat the G-spot like it's the yin and yang and clip play. And you know what? That'll take rape victims to more orgasms than they could ever think about dealing with. And they'll come back for more.